Welcome to your Tuesday morning yoga class. Glad to be here. Let's see, starting with announcements. Thursday is a plus or minus. My daughter's flying in late Wednesday night. I don't know if they'll be sleeping in, so I'll go ahead and teach, or if they will want to get up and do something. So that's a plus or minus. Maybe I'll text people in the morning, and then after that, I am traveling for an extended period of time, and I am unclear, because last time I was at the farm, I was having trouble getting all the technology to work. I will try there again and see if I can make it work, but stay tuned. So those are the announcements. Today we're going to do a strong flow balancing class, and let's go ahead and get started. As usual, go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position. Maybe with a few deep sighs, release, recognizing at this time you've set aside and arriving here on your mat. Whether you're doing this as a recording or right here, right now, come into this moment. This act of becoming and practicing presence for our lives. The only real thing that happens is in these moments of presence. Everything else is in our minds. So practicing coming back again and again and again. Strengthening that muscle, so to speak, of presence. The more we practice, the more reps we get in of coming back again and again, the stronger and easier it will become. Rewiring that mind. The poem I picked today, when I opened the book, is called Singularity and Oneness. In the intimacy between the woodpecker's beak and the tree trunk, I hear singularity and oneness, both at once. In the wet splash of tear on cheek, in the burble of creek leaping over rocks to run downstream, in the silent energy that flows from your eyes to my eyes and back, I find the source of mystery and love. Look anywhere. Listen with focus in any moment. Turn inward to receive the truth, and there is always the vast and holy field of knowing and unknowing, and the particular one who notices and takes it in. This paradox of both and stretches past the edge of mind to something much less linear. The expansive dance with all that is never ceases to leave you speechless and amazed. Which refers to that observer seat, that awareness. Noticing the loving awareness. That can observe this moment. And from there, let's go ahead and begin to take breaths together in community. We inhale and just gently exhale. We inhale and exhale. Again. And open our eyes and reach our arms to our sky as we inhale, lifting the ribs, filling the belly, and exhale, closing the umbrella, pulling belly to spine and lifting the pelvic floor. We inhale and exhale. Now, if you took the class live or took the time to do the class from last Thursday, the whole thing was on Mula Bandhas and this lifting of the pelvic floor, this advanced like Kegel. Worth going back to check it out. I think it's a great skill for life, especially as women, but for everyone. And if you want to bring that into class today, go ahead, but I won't be cueing it repeatedly. Okay, just wanted to say that before we got much further. Inhale, hands up, and exhale, hands down. Let's roll over our knees and come to all fours. Let's start by waking up that spine. We inhale, we look up, and exhale, looking back at the legs. Exhaling completely. Inhale, belly relaxes, pulling ourselves up, and exhale. Cats and cows, no need to look at the screen. You know how to do this. Feeling deeply into your body. How present can you be for these simple movements, coordinated with breath? What on the inward journey is calling for your attention? After your next round, meet me at a flat back, and we'll kick the right foot back, toes down, left hand forward. And let's hold here in stillness, noticing that what happens to the breath. When we take awareness off of it, does it become short and rapid? Do you continue with that long, slow flow? No judgment, just noticing habit, especially when the body is stressed. Stressed in the sense in that we are activating leg and arm, belly, spine. Or do we hold our breath? These patterns we find here, we might actually take into life at other times when we're stressed. One more breath. And then let's set them down and underneath the spine. Top of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Left foot back, right hand forward. Again, in the stillness, noticing breath, pelvic floor, shoulders. What's pulling for your attention? What can you notice in this moment? Where do your eyes want to go? And then set it down. Undulate the spine, wag the tail, engage the neck. Swing your ponytail around if you have one. From here, tuck your toes and go to downward dog. So these familiar patterns, one movement flowing into the next. Knee step, belly to thighs, tailbone up. Learning to cue yourself during these sun salutations so that you can do these any morning you want it. A set of 3 to 5 to wake yourself up. Get the blood flowing. Reach those heels back. Sink a little deeper. Exhale a little more completely. And then eyes gaze forward. Let's walk our feet to that spot. Bend the knees again and find a forward fold. Grab those big toes, elbows going up. Crown of the head points down, curling inward. And then lifting the tailbone. And gently rocking the knees back and forth. Find that edge, find that stretch for the spurs, forward fold. Inhale halfway, holding onto the toes. Exhale, release, release the toes, forward fold, and then come all the way up. Reverse swan, hands touch. And exhale, open the heart, little back bend as we do cactus arms and lift the heart, look up. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or step back to plank. Hold here. Reach the heels back. Push into the palms. Feel our strength. And slowly lower. Shift forward slightly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. One more breath here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Look up. Back bend. Inhale, both hands up. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk or step back. Forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, lower the hips, and meet me in chair. From chair, we're going to go ahead. I said we're going to do strength and balancing. Here we go. Let's lift that right foot. Making the shin parallel with the floor for 3, 2, 1, and then reach the heel out. Thighs stay together for 3, 2, 1. Lift, meaning straighten the left leg and lift the right leg for 3, 2, 1, and then hands to heart. Kick that right foot back for warrior 3 with prayer hands for 5, 4, 3. Keep stretching out through that heel. 2 and 1. Step it back. High lunge, hands up. Sink the hips. Push into the ball of the right foot. And then let's cactus those arms like we did standing. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Hands down. On either side of the left foot. Left hand up for a twist. Keep pushing into the ball of the right foot. Feel the structure. Is anyone using those little bandhas? Concentrating on inhale and exhale. Breathing, bringing a deeper awareness to the practice. Go ahead and bring the left hand back down. And then we're gonna step forward and come back to chair. Sink the hips a little deeper. Putting the weight into the right foot, we reach the left foot back. Shin parallel with the floor for 3, 2, 1. Then kick the heel out, shift thighs together. 3, 2, 1. Straighten up right leg. We'll lift the left leg, hands still are above the head. For 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart, back to warrior 3. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back, hands up, high lunge. Sink a little deeper. Smile and look up. Cactus those arms, a little back bend. Back to high lunge. Hands down. Right hand up to the twist. Hand back down. Step forward and come into forward fold. Lift those hips, drop the head. Inhale all the way up, fingertips touch. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, hands up, hips back, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, front step or jump back and lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Three-legged dog with right foot to the sky. Bring that right knee to right upper arm and slide it down to the wrist and up. Down to the wrist and up. Down to the wrist and up. Kick it back. Right foot top of the mat. High lunge. Hands up. Cactus the arms. Hands back up. Now, we'll go ahead and start adding on here. Let's go ahead from here, turn the left heel down and go to warrior 2. Settle into this familiar pose of warrior 2. I want you to flip the right fingertips up and make an L shape with your first, with the thumb and the first fingers. And then we're going to shift the ribs forward. Feel that? Keep looking at the L shape. Then we're going to bring the left hand forward as if we're pulling a bow and arrow. Pull the bow back, release. Stretch the left hand back. The left hand comes around, touches the thumb, pull it back. Oops, ribs stay forward, release. Hand back one more time. Hand comes around, pull it back, release. Hand back. Whew. Now, let's drop that right hand and bring the left hand up for side angle. Now you can put your right elbow on right knee, or you can drop your hand to a block. And then hand can go over the head. And then let's come to warrior 2 and straighten that leg. Ooh, I need to get that leg straight. Anybody else? We're going to keep making this a long flow on the side. Right ribs forward. Drop the right hand, left hand up for triangle. Stack the hips, open the heart. We're going to go ahead and drop the left hand and bind it if you want. Finding different challenges and reach the right hand out, palm up as if you're waiting for someone to drop a gift into it. Eyes gaze forward. Drop the right hand. And if you have a block in front of your right toe, that would be great because we're going to half moon bound. So hand on the block, our fingertips on the floor, or maybe you have the core strength to just hover that hand. And then let's go ahead and step back, straighten out the arms for starfish and straighten out the legs, giving ourselves a break. Lift both hands up. And let's go ahead and turn back forward one more time to warrior one. Actually, not one more time. This is the first time we've been at warrior one. Drop our hands behind our back and open the heart. And then let's find a humble warrior. Drop that right shoulder to right knee. Just doing all the poses on this side, aren't we? Getting them all in. Come on back up. Hands stay clasped. Now pop the left heel up. We'll scoot back so I stay on the screen. And then we're going to pop that left foot up and come into warrior three again, this time with hands bound behind the back. Knuckles are lifting. Heel reaches back, head reaches forward. And then if you want more challenges, if you haven't had enough, you can do micro bends in the knee and pulse 3, 2, 1, and step it back. Woo, baby. Hands come up, hands come down, step back to plank. Anybody feel that? Actually, I'm going to put knees down and put a child's pose there before we go to other side. So right now, when I take that inward journey, there's a huge difference in how my thighs are feeling one side to the other. We're going to even that out. Couple deep sighs. Coming back to this moment. And back to all fours. Tuck the toes and come to downward dog. Okay, let's see if we can remember that whole series on this side. Left foot to the sky, left knee, upper arm, and we're going to go up and down to wrist, to shoulder, to wrist, to shoulder, to wrist, to shoulder. Kick it back. Left foot top of the mat. Coming up to high lunge. Hands up. Cactus the arms. Hands back up. We came to warrior two. And we help it. First, feel the structure of our warrior two. Lowering our hips, spreading our arms, dropping our shoulders. Then lifting the fingertips to the sky. We made an L. Curl the 3 fingers down and make an L with the first and the thumb. And then we bring the right hand around. Pull the arrow back, release, and open the hand. Hand around, pull it back, release, open it up. Hand around, pull it back, release, and open it up. And then from here, oh, I forgot to have you put your ribs forward. I didn't put those ribs forward. We went to side angle. Drop the hand to the floor, hands straight up, eyes look up, and then over the head. Remembering you can modify as necessary. It is harder to do those bowstring exercises when your ribs are slightly shifted forward. But that's okay. Come on back up to warrior two and straighten that left leg. Ribs reach forward again, and drop the hand and come into triangle. Drop the left hand, or right hand behind the back to bind it, grabbing that left thigh, and reaching the left hand out, palm up, waiting for something to drop into that hand. Drop the left hand, staying bound. This is where we went into half moon. So popping forward to a block or the floor. Heel reaches back. Oh, I know I was also going to offer to grab that foot and open the heart, but I didn't do that on the other side, so I'll leave that optional. Right hand up, step back, come up into starfish, and then, let's see, we lowered the knee, came back to warrior one, and then from warrior one, we drop the hands behind the back, open the heart, and come into humble warrior. Left shoulder touches left knee, knuckles up to the sky. Come on back up, keep those knuckles bound. Pop the right heel up, and we're going to warrior three on this side bound. Right foot kicks up and back, knuckles to the sky. Find that focal point, and then this is where I said if you want it more, you can bend and straighten that left knee. And when you're done, step back, release, hands come up, and hands come down. Step back, lower down, and leave your belly on the earth. Let's stack our forearms or stack our hands and rest our forehead there. And take a few more deep sighs. I am the loving awareness. From here, go ahead and lift your head, place your elbows underneath your shoulders, place your palms flat on the floor and lift your heart. Bar Sphinx. Toes are reaching back. Find your breath. Engaging those little bandhas if you want. Go ahead and lower your chest. We're now going to bend I was going to actually come back to Sphinx. Reach the right foot up. And then lower it. Reach the left foot up. And lower it. And then we're going to reach both feet up. Lower the chest, but reach the hands around and grab the feet. And lift the knees. You push your fingertips in. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. And lower. And stack the palms again. And pause. Once you're here on your belly, you're going to rock your hips back and forth. Shaking out and releasing that lower back. Okay, slide those hands back by the ribs. Tuck your toes and come up to plank. And then back to downward dog. Pedal it out, release that lower back, rock the hips again. And then back to plank. Let's shift the weight into the left hand and bring the right hand up. As we come into side plank, balancing on the outside of that left foot. Reach those hips up. And you can lift the right foot if you want. You can bring the hand over the head. You can bend the foot, I'm hitting the wall, grab it, and arch. Find your own edge and challenge level, playing inside plank. And when you're done, back to plank, and lower the knees. Hips just touch back for child pose, forehead touches earth, and then come right back at it to go to the other side. And back to plank, and rock to the right, left hand up. Find the variation that challenges you. I hope you're laughing and being playful. And when you're done, come back to plank. But this time to downward dog. Rock the hips. Finding a little more play. Let's reach that right foot to the sky. Bend the right knee and drop it behind for a wild thing. We've done a fair amount of heart opening. And back to three-legged dog. And touch the right foot down, pedal it out. Left foot up, three-legged dog, and bend the knee. You can flip it if you want. Or just hang out up there with the bent knee, opening the hip. And flip it back. And come back to downward dog. From here, let's look up between those thumbs and walk, step, or jump to that spot. This time we lift all the toes and slide our palms underneath our feet. Toes touch wrists. Hips bend to accommodate, lower the head, and then lift the hips. Deep stretch. Pause. Come into this upside down moment. Recognizing sometimes life feels upside down. Release the wrist. And let's slowly roll up. Arms should be like loose. And knees slightly bent. Come up, come up, come up. Shoulders roll down and back. Mountain pose. I'm going to do some shoulder rolls. No side planks. Lower my shoulders. Roll one, then the other, then both forward and back. Shake them out. Scan your own body and see if there's any tightness. You find it, wiggle it, move it, shake it. Shake it out so it doesn't get stuck. From here, let's do a little more balancing. Let's go ahead and put the weight into the left foot, bend the right knee. Reach the right hand around and grab that foot. This may be just right. You can grab the outside or the inside of the foot, whatever feels right for you. Let's reach that left hand up, finding middle finger and thumb connecting in a O shape. And then pushing the top of the foot into the fingertips slowly to forward. Finding a focal point. Palm faces up with that O finger. Keep reaching the toe to the sky. dancer pose. And slowly, with control and ease, come back down. And again, come back to our shaking, our wiggling. Other side, rooting through the right foot, bending left leg. Grab inside or outside of the foot. Finding our balance, finding the focal point. Our right hand reaches out. Middle finger and thumb connect. And then at your own time and rate, push into the fingertips as you tip forward. Toes reaching to the sky. Right palm faces up. And with control and ease, come back out and meet me in mountain pose. Fantastic. Really well done. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk step bridge up back to that plank. Here's your chance for 5 yogi push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to do more if you want. And then we come into downward dog. Right leg to the sky. This time we're bringing right knee behind the right wrist and the right foot behind the left wrist as we set up for pigeon pose. Left foot slides back. Use pillows, blankets, bolsters under the right hip. Touch the hands to either side of your hips. Lift the heart. And then forward fold into pigeon. Again, you can stack your hands to rest your forehead there or find a block or a bolster. I'm going to hold this a little longer than just 5 breaths. Getting to stay present with that loving awareness of this moment and you're here in stillness. Noticing the sounds, the sensations. Maybe the smell of the mat. Staying with the deep stretch of the hip. Staying for 3 more breaths. Long, slow, and full. And then slowly coming on back up. We'll go ahead, putting our palms on the mat. Coming to all fours by rounding that right knee back. And then let's make hip circles around our knees. One way and the other. And then our general slinky spinal undulation. 1 cow, 1 cat, and tuck your toes and come into downward dog. Should be feeling delicious. Left foot to the sky, left knee behind left wrist, left foot behind right wrist, slide the hips back, adjust the angle, make this perfect for your body today. Hands come to either side, lift the heart. Off of the right foot is pressing into the mat. And then walk the hands forward, forward slowly. Again, reminders to stay present for this moment. With the inquiry of where can I bring more compassion to this moment? To this practice. To this body. To this life. What is my relationship with compassion? Three more breaths. Breathing into the belly. Exhaling completely. And then slowly walk your hands up. A little different this time. Hold this left foot in. Point the left knee to the top of the mat. We're going to swing the right leg around. I'll turn this way so you can see what I did. So we end up seated. And you're going to put this right foot on the right side, arc across. And we're going to find a twist. So we haven't done a lot of twists, so we're going to bring out that core, looking over the right shoulder, bringing belly to the thigh. Elbow can go on the outside. Hug it. Your variation of this twist, but keep the crown of the head lifting. Seated twist. So the beginning of the practice was quite busy, pose to pose to pose, lots of strength and balance. And now we have the stillness. One more breath here. Then look forward and slowly release. We're going to take our hands, just gently touch the space behind you, and then roll back on your hips, reach both feet out, and then switch sides. So as the right heel comes to the left hip, right knee points forward. Place this left foot on the inside or outside of the knee. Turn to the left, bringing thigh and belly connected, and bring the left hand to the mat, the floor behind you. You can look to the side or over that left shoulder. As we twist the opposite direction. Big breath, deep sigh, untwist. Again, hands touch back behind us. Roll the hips back, kick the feet out, and this time spread the legs into a wide angle. Toes point up, sinking, we're gonna do wide angle, forward fold, with the earth supporting us. Walk the hands forward, using blocks or bolsters, deciding how deep you wanna go into this pose. And then holding. From each side. Noticing as you hold the pose that maybe you can sink a little deeper, or maybe you want to back out, or stay right where you are. And walking the hand back up. Hands touch behind you this time. Bring the heels together, big toes together, knees together, thighs together. Lift the crown of the head. And maybe put a little bend in as you come into forward fold. Hands can walk down the legs to where it feels just right for you. Gazing forward and then dropping the head. Last forward fold in this practice. One back up. Lift yourself on the mat. We're going to roll onto our backs, bend our knees, become my sits bones, palms on the mat. Inhale, tuck the tail and roll up, lift the hips, and exhale, roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, so they speak. Really accentuating tailbone, lift the belly, and then belly to spine as you tuck the tail and lift. Feel that all the way up, and then all the way down. Roll it down, tailbone, and a little, kind of like a baby back bend, and then opposite way again. So you find your rhythm here of going up and down. I'd like you to do 10. On your own. One breath each. And I lost track. But I'm going to give you the option on this one. So listen, your choices are to go up and hold and clasp your hands under your bottom, or place your hands here by your shoulders and come into wheel or a back bend. So come up, you can come up to the crown of your head and then push the rest of the weight up. And hold for as long as feels right to you, and come back down. Whichever choice you picked, once you're down, walk your feet to the edges of the mat and roll windshield wiper the knees. Right to left, left to right. Well done. And then, let's see. Yeah, we're going to put in a shoulder scan too. I feel like I'm putting in as much as I can because at some level I feel like it's could be the final class for a while. I don't know. So let's go ahead and put in a shoulder stand. Your choices are legs up the wall. Supported legs up the wall, meaning you put a block under your lower back, and again, create that shape, or you come all the way up into shoulder stand, pour your elbows in, hands supporting the base of your palms at your lower rib, toes point up, push into the back of the head, and lift the nose. Chin is not touching the chest. Find your breath. Toes can come over the head for plow. Bend the knees. Squeeze the ears. And then slowly roll down. Rocking back and forth. We're going to close our practice like we usually do with the twist and child pose before Shavasana. So, arms spread wide. Let's do palms up. And then let's bring left leg over right. Sort of stacked knees, and then drop the legs to the right if you want. Otherwise, keep the thighs together. I just can use the left and close. Come back to center. Legs up the wall, now right. Knee crosses over left. And we drop them to the left. And face to the right. Deep twist, and also some hip opening if you cross the thighs. Some deep sighs. Coming back again and again. And twist. Legs up the wall. Wiggle your ankles, wiggle your knees, maybe wiggle your whole legs. Shake it out. And then bring knees towards shoulders. And grab the outside of the feet, or wrap your arms around, and then grab the outsides of the feet. Your choice, happy baby. Rock back and forth, massage that back. Find the movements that feel right to you here in happy baby. And then bring the knees together, shins together, ankles and big toes. Lift the head, wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself that big hug. Nice job. Big squeeze. Curl your toes, crunch your face. Tight. And with this final side, come into Shavasana. Legs come off the mat, arms comes off the mat. Palms traditionally face up, feet traditionally splay open. And we're flat on our back. If that is not comfortable for you, please adjust. Put pillows, blankets, wherever you need them. Or pick a different shape altogether. But once you come into your version of Shavasana, I want you to bring conscious awareness to relaxation. A letting go. A release. Start with a sigh. And then scanning the body for any tension, any tightness. Breathe into those spaces with warmth and love and then let it go into deeper relaxation, melting into the mouth, our head, and neck. Releasing the shoulders, the space between the shoulders. Sense the weight of your arms. Notice the vibration or heat in your palms. Relax the fingertips. Sense and release the spine, the hips, the upper legs and lower legs, the ankles. Let it all go. Singularity and oneness. In the intimacy between the woodpecker's beak and the tree trunk, I hear singularity and oneness, both at once, and the wet splash of tear on cheek, and the burble of creek leaping over rocks to run downstream, in the silent energy that flows from your eyes to my eyes and back, I find the source of mystery and love. Look anywhere, listen with focus in any moment. Turn inward to receive the truth, and there is always the vast and holy field of knowing and unknowing, and the particular one who notices and takes it in. This paradox of both and stretches past the edge of mind to something much less linear. The expansive dance with all that is never ceases to leave me speechless and amazed. You rest here in Shavasana, and I will wind the time. As usual, if you can, stay here as long as possible. Or if you're ready to close, bring one hand to the heart, bring one hand to the belly, bringing awareness to the miracle of the breath, this body, this mind, this loving awareness. And then reaching those hands over the head, we give the spine a wiggle. We roll to the right side, resting our head on our upper arm, bringing our knees toward our chest. We pause here in gratitude. Gratitude for the abundance in our life, the goodness, the challenges, the sorrows. Looking and finding blessings in all of it. Deep gratitude. And then pushing yourself up to that seated position, we'll close this practice with our hands together, thumbs on our chests, with those 3 breaths together. This time I invite you to make some sound. We inhale through the nose and exhale with an audible sound. 2 more times. spirit in me, honor that in every single one of you. Namaste.